Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth, as always, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. Last game for the Pelicans, they picked up a W against the Rockets in Houston. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great ethos. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
From 10 feet out, and that one's good. Roten. And here are the Pelicans now. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. I mean, they got some key points from their reserves.
Anthony with it, now defended by Money. Anthony dishes to Roten. Another shot, and it's Gordon missing. Mavericks on D, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. It just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but they're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
Pass to Anthony. With the fadeaway. The shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And he gets it to go.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Roten. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, his free throw numbers this year are below 70%. So when he's getting to the line, he has not been effective.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
He hits the second from the line. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. George passes to Money. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Dallas. It's a three-point game. And Middleton kicks to Gordon. Middleton dishes to Roten. Gordon against Wade. Anthony left side. Just 5 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Here's Roten. And he gets the bucket. Roten's got 5 points so far.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
The shot's good. And that's now 7 points for Money.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. We talked about the strategy as it applies to D. Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And it's good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Money passes to Knox. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Roten kicks to Zhang. The drive by Anthony. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Wade gets the bucket.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Roten dishes to Anthony. He kicks to Roten. Here's Dang. It's blocked. Here's Money. He's got 7. Going away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Middleton. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Here's Money. Rebound by Anthony. Middleton the pass to Dang. Anthony drives in, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Money. The three-pointer is right on target. Money's got 10.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Maverick shooting the ball at a 46% clip to start this game out. Roten kicks to Anthony. The feed to Roten. Dallas moving the ball around. No problems knocking that one down. Middleton's got his second basket.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Knox, good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And George with the stuff.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Roten, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
For Dallas, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first one falls. And Roten drops them both. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Money. That one goes. Money's got 12 points in the game.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small...
Okay, any missed shots, and we're running. Fill the lanes, sprint to the front of the rim, finish before they can set their defense. It's all...
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Pelicans, for 1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Feeds it to Gordon. The dish to Anthony. Shot from 16. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 6.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
And the pass to Knox. Takes it off the glass.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Anthony dishes to Middleton. Wade brings the double team. Knocked away. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Rodic finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Roten, the pass to Gordon. On the wing, Williams. Now here's Roten. He has 7. Back to Williams. Here's Mack. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
He's just trying to get something going, but that's not his shot. That's too far out.
And no way is that going to endear him to anybody on the coaching staff.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And that one is hammered home. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Curry comes in for George. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Mavericks trailed by 8. Williams double team. Chandler kicks to Williams. Back to Chandler. McCormick guarded by Curry. Outside Williams, just 5 on the clock. Puts it up, and there's the rejection. But he stays with it.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. Curry kicks to Kid Gilchrist. To the inside. And it's Foster missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Moniunas passes to Money. And here is Moniunas. Right now averaging 5 points a game. And he gets the bucket.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and begin to pull away here.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball. Eventually.
Looking at the Mavericks over the last 10 games, Kevin, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 4th in blocks, 6th. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
This is a team, Clark, and you talked about the shot blocking. This is a team that really has become a defensive-minded group. They rotate well. They cover up for one another. And when somebody does get to the rim, it seems like they've got a lot of guys coming over from the weak side to protect the rim.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Defended by Foster. Here's Money. He's got 16. Passes it to Curry. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right. And to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Williams kicks to Mack. Pass to McCormick. Got a piece of it. And now the Pelicans on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Chandler, the pass to McCormick. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
A moment now to take a look at some of the stats for Steph Curry. Putting up about 8 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those are good numbers, but maybe slightly subpar for a player of his stature.
Well, I think he's been pressing a little bit over that stretch, quite honestly, Steve. Perhaps worrying too much about the numbers and just not playing his own game.
Over to the left wing. And the pass to Money. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. That's good. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
They set the pick. Dallas moving it around. It's Williams with the drive, and the basket good. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
And he lobs it up.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Mavericks trailed by 14. Kicks to Mack. Passes it to McCormick. Curry against Williams. Floats one up. No luck. Curry with some nice D.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
For the three. And another three for New Orleans.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
Outside Williams. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already. Teams making substitutions here. New Orleans leading by 21. Money in at point guard. Unis up there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's George in at the three, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Six on the shot clock. This one for three. Dallas again missing. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended up with 56 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pot.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Pass to Williams. Here's McCormick. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
A great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those blocked shots, guys.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Gordon's checked in for Dallas.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
Mack, the pass to McCormick. Can they get it? Unis grabs the miss. Unis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
Well, everything's become perimeter-oriented, Clark, and you really have to be penetrating and looking inside, keeping that defense honest.
Back to Williams. Right side, Williams. shoots from the right block. They get it again. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Down low, here's Moniunas. Chandler with the defensive effort.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Here's McCormick. Shot denied.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. The shot's good on the assist by George. Kid Gilchrist has got his first basket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And the dunk by Chandler.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Mag dishes to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Keeping up the pressure here. I like that. When you have a lead, don't let up.
Yeah, this game could be over soon if they keep pounding it the way they are.
Over in the corner, Williams. To the paint.
Pelicans foul. Michael Kid Gilchrist.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Here's Money. Good if it goes. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expected they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team, just dangerous on the offense is me.
Thank you for your time, Kevin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Hey, guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. This is the sort of offensive rhythm we know we're capable of when we put our mind to it. I like that we're active, moving our feet, making the right passes. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let's start every possession this half by looking to
We welcome you back. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, we have, Kevin, and that's exactly what this team needed from him. He's been terrific.
And you know what, Steve? A double-double in 2 quarters of play, guys. I mean, that's nothing to complain about.
On the floor for Dallas, Tony Roten out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Gorgie Dan. And it's Gordon in at the power forward. Dallas with the ball. Here's Roten. And the layup's good off the glass. Roten's got 11 points.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And stolen by Roten. Anthony kicks to Middleton. Back to Anthony. Power down with both hands.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Well, you look at Money. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Stephen Curry down a few spots. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And they double up Gordon. So it's the Pelicans now. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Inside, poked away, and stolen by Gordon. Here's Middleton. Roten the pass to Gordon. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And they're also number 1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Anthony dishes to Roten. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop, and then Wade slams it in.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Remains Mavericks ball. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
New Orleans on D. They get the rebound. Gordon. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gordon's got 7 points.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Money passes to George. Money in his kicks to George. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Averaging 12 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Got a piece of it. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Roten. Here's Dang. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now let's take a look to see the numbers for Paul George. Averaging 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output, and you know he's always looking to push himself.
And that's what the best players do, Steve. You play with one of the all-time greats in Michael Jordan. Nothing comes easy in the NBA against top talent, night in and night out. And I think the way he's been playing shows he's been working a lot on different aspects of his game.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Tries from 7. And that one's good. Roten. Roten's got 4 this quarter.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Anthony leading the charge.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Wade passes to Money. Throws it up high.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Mavericks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Unhindered, going all the way.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
Here's Money, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at New Orleans. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Mavericks just need to take it a game at a time.
You know, right now for the Pelicans, boy, they've been one of the big stories of the early season so far, and for all the right reasons, too.
Yeah, that's right. They've been better than anybody could have predicted to this point. They don't have a lot of star power, but they play together. The pieces seem to fit. And, they were flying under the radar, but all of a sudden now people are starting to recognize how good they are.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be it.
Too many turnovers.
And Ozzy's Diamantopoulos.
Ishikawa, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Joseph comes in for Eric Gordon. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Chandler with the screen on Curry. It's Chandler high post. McCormick guarded by Curry. Williams passes to McCormick. Shot clock at 6. Williams attacking. And Curry pulls it down.
All right, on defense, I want you to give them as many open looks from beyond.
Money's checked in for New Orleans.
Money.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Foster missing.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Pass to Money. Down low, shot clock at 5. Now Williams. There's the pass to McCormick. Back to Williams. Out to the wing. They get a hand on it. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Money. Passes it to Muscala. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Shoots a 3, and he knocks it down. Good looking through there for Money. Money's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for New Orleans. Here's Mack. He has 5. Now Chandler inside, and that time also a missed shot.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Williams dishes to Mack. Williams double team. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. One-on-one fast break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Here's Chandler. And it falls over the rim and in. Chandler's got his second bucket of the night.
The turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
Here's Money. pass to Muscala. And he banks in the lane.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
1:37 left to play here in the third. Here's Chandler. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, if you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding lately. The point guard steal leaders from the past 10 games. Well, you look at Money, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I mean, I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Here's Mack. Chandler kicks it to Foster. He feeds it to Mack. Dallas moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Chandler. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Chandler's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. The feed to Mack. And he converts the layup. Mack's got 7 points in the game.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Money. Misses off the left iron. "19 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Mack. 7 points in the game. And there's the pass to McCormick. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Mack. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been. New Orleans has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. Money, he's in at point guard. Moneyunas up there with Muscala. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Gordon in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
No free throws, good for Money. Dallas shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. And Jenkins kicks to Anthony. And it's off from 3-point range. And the Pelicans shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Now the Mavericks with it. Tipped away. Here's...
Up high and down hard.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Jenkins with it. Elbow shot. Another shot. He lays it in.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
No good for Money. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Passes it to McCormick. Pulls it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
That's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the wing on the left. Wade outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock at 6. Back to Wade. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anthony right side. To the middle. Jenkins dishes to Carmelo. And that one's good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Money. He dishes it to Wade. To the paint. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Pelicans.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jenkins can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Here's Money. Bangs home the trifecta. Money's got 41.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Here's Jenkins. No luck. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible.
Possible.
Not probable.
Smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
So it's the Mavericks now. Gordon, the pass to Anthony. Jumper off the screen, and he hits the jump shot.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Moniunas. Eric Gordon on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Here's Money. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Now here's Jenkins. The offensive rebound. Gordon. No good with the layup. Here's Money, covered by Anthony. Money passes to Knox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 19.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
And Jenkins kicks to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Here's Diamantopoulos. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Wade misses. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Middleton, defended by Gordon. Shots good by Middleton. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Money. That's good. Money's got 48.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Dallas moving the ball around. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Anthony in the corner. From deep three-point range, another three for Dallas. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Inside, got a piece of it. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Montejunas.
A good night for Carmelo Anthony. 16 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
The first one falls. And Anthony drops them both. Here's Money. A dominant performance nearing 50 points.
Dominant is exactly right. I mean, he's just taking over.
Yeah, Steve Kerr type game.
Oh, yeah. I used to find here 50 points time and again, fella.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Mavericks have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And Jenkins kicks to Anthony. The dish now to Jenkins. Montejunas grabs the miss. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Mavericks shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Dishes to Middleton. The three. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feed.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc. Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
That free throw good for Money. New Orleans making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Eric Gordon. That's his first personal foul. Shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. That one is no good. New Orleans gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
To the middle, here's Jenkins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Dallas.
And the first one drops. Muscala, he's checked in for Montejunas. He makes 1 of 2 that time. They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Diamatopoulos. Here's McCormick. Excellent defense for Money.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. Foster's checked in for Gordon.
Ruben Foster.
Here's Money. Tries a 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Money's got 52 points.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Kicks it to Jenkins. Here's the screen. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Diamantopoulos, and that one's good. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Money. High post shot. Here's Knox. That's good. He's got 27.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
The Mavericks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Foster.
Pelicans foul call. Knox. That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Dallas. Foster.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They're making this a runaway.
Well, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
Pass to Muscala. Here's Money. The tray. And another 3 for New Orleans.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
Another steal. Kicks it out to Gordon. Now the pass to Muscala. And here is Joseph. He feeds it to Gordon. Clock at 6. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Foster. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Joseph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter of this one. There's the feed to Middleton. Here's Diamantopoulos. Rebound by Money. Money's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's stolen.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they're going to get the second game between these two clubs just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 games left to play in their season series against the Mavericks.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance from Money. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Knox the pass to Gordon. And Muscala kicks to Joseph. Gordon outside. Cannot hit. And it's Dallas the other way. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Here's Money. Buries the long-range jumper.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Jenkins. And the Mavericks making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. To the left wing. Passes it to Money. Three-pointer. And another three for New Orleans.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
Yo, Doris, you know I'm always able to take over. Come on. Sometimes I even have to wait around and lay low for a few quarters, just so things are a little more dramatic in the fourth, you feel me? Yo, I know drama, and I like to keep it fun for the fans. That's just me, baby.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.